Hey everyone, Magpie back with a very anticipated video. I'm sorry this has took us so long. There's kind of a little bit of a story behind this one. So, if you haven't seen my Instagram, and basically, I want to just kind of briefly touch on this topic now. If you follow us on Instagram, you've probably already seen this, and if not, this will be a hunt video in a lot more great detail. My local Disney shop is closing, and honestly, I'm heartbroken about that. And you're probably thinking, that's sad, but what's this got to do with this video? Well, both Smiths and Asda have bypassed Case H. They're now on Case K. Case H contains Racing Red Francesco Bernoulli. And I was kind of thought, like, my local Disney shop always has, it kind of like stocks up on older cases. So I thought, oh, maybe like one day in the future they will get Racing Red Francesco. Oh boy, was I wrong there. No. His closing, guys. So I had to get this guy off eBay. So without further ado, let's finally get into this video. Now, first things first is it's extremely battered up, the packaging. But I mean, luckily I don't want to keep this in the packaging. Looks like I'm going to be opening it up. Otherwise I'd be sending this back and I'd be like, oh right, yeah, I want a refund. So bad packaging aside, let's get on with it. As a little kind of similar theme to all of these Racing Red videos, I'm so happy that they've actually kept the artwork, like not kept the artwork, they haven't kept the artwork, the normal artwork, because for the silvers last year they just kept the original artwork, but for this they've put on like the red version of the character. Francesco is new for 2021, obviously with the Racing Red being the 15-year anniversary of Cars. So I'm not too 100% sure why they've released characters like Storm and Cruise, but it is what it is. Honestly, this guy looks so nice. I can't wait to bust him open and have a look at him. Again, well, there's destroyed packet as well. Like, look at that. I mean, that's bust. The blister's caved in. That's all cracked. So it should be fairly easy to open. Here's metal, part of the new Desert Horizon packaging. Now, this is an international version of this car. So unlike my other Racing Red reviews, they have all of the characters on the back now. This guy did come out in Case H, so that's why Cruise isn't on here. Cruise came out in Case K, and Lightning, we believe, is going to be in the last case of the year. We have already got Maida from Case B, who I also had to order online, because Case B, we don't talk about Case B. We got Storm from Case D and Sally from Case F. And that has the old packaging on the back where it doesn't have that little empowering play for the next generation of children. I don't know why I went over. I'm not a huge... I'm mixed about that. It's like, it's nice for something new on the back, but at the same time, it's not, because I'm not a next gen. I'm like a Revo stock car. So let's finally bust this guy out of the packaging, because the packaging is pretty well battered up. Let's get him out. See, it's alright like that. Like, I can put that in my little folder and keep it. I mean, it is pretty bad. Like, just cut off that bit. That looks nice. Look down. Yeah. Yikes. I mean, look at this, right? So, the blister here, completely cracked. But it looks to be alright. It actually looks pretty nice. So, I'll get to Francesco in a minute. First of all, I do want to have a little look at his name tag here. So this new Racing Red logo that they have made, I am a huge fan of. I'm really happy that they've decided to make like a separate little logo for these series. That just flew off my hand. So like, it wasn't even the blister, like the main outside blister. It was this little thing here. So just pop that in my bin, and we'll get on with the review. So honestly, this is probably like up there my favourite Racing Reds. I do like them all. I'm a huge fan of them all. I think it's a brilliant idea. I'm a huge fan of like turning like classic, well recognised characters into like these reds until Lightning McQueen comes out, because he's already red. But you know, we're not going to talk about that. So yeah, Francesco Bernoulli obviously appeared in Cars 2. He was Lightning's main racing rival in Cars 2. He is the Italian stock car from the World Grand Prix. So this metallic red looks incredible. Because I mean, the only thing that I would criticise from this is the fact that they haven't made this little part of his head metallic. But that is literally just plastic, whereas the rest of the body is metal. You got his number 1 there. And the Italian logo has gone from green, white and red to like a black, a chrome and a red. got a little wing things. I can never remember what these are called. I'm a huge F1 fan, but I just can't remember what these are called. Obviously, he's got his open wheels. Now this is a huge favourite part of mine, is this little chrome bit here. So obviously when we do compare it to the regular Francesco Bernoulli where the colours have changed up, this is beautiful, this chrome. It's really, really nice, really stunning, really crisp, really clean. Really something that I haven't seen a lot of. We've got a little bit on Cruise here, like the kind of chrome kind of colour. But we haven't seen it properly on an actual body and not just on a decal. That's incredible. He's got his red tyres, which I don't believe they haven't changed. But they are, what did I say? Rotelli tyres, Pasta Potenza. FR, all in all, this World Grand Prix logo is actually really crisp. I'm really happy with the quality of this. Considering the fact that this guy is from Thailand, Magpie Thailand. And this is kind of carried on from the Italian flag on the front here. But instead of being a chrome, it's now black, white and red. Got the number 1 there, the World Grand Prix logo, which actually looks really nice in a black and a red. You've got a signature there. And a normal coloured Italian flag, which is quite interesting, how that's the green, white and red. Green, white and red. Green, white and red. Green, white and red. There we go, got that in the end. Nice. Now the spoiler just looks incredible. He's kind of got this kind of black, red and white. Honestly, if you don't know me personally, black, red and white is one of my favourite colour combinations. Black and white is the local football team where I live. The red just looks stunning. So I'm a huge, huge fan of this. That goes on both sides of the spoiler there. You got the World Grand Prix logo, which is now in silver, which again looks pretty clear with it being from Thailand. Carrying on that red, white, black, white and red design. We have a better look at the sides there, there's lights. Then underneath the spoiler is where his date stamps actually hiding, but we'll get to that in a minute. Got the World Grand Prix logo there. And it's got the red, white and black World Grand Prix 1 logo here. And the green, red and white Italian logo here. And then the other side is exactly the same. And I'm a huge fan of this, honestly. It's probably one of actually this is my third favourite. If I had to honestly rank them, for the whole nostalgia, I know they're not the most changeable ones, but for the nostalgia and for the kind of hidden meaning behind it, my favourites are Sally, Meta, Francesco, Cruz and Storm. And obviously he is very light. I kind of forgot how light Francesco was. I don't think I've done a Francesco review on this channel yet. But obviously I've had my Francescos for a while now. He is very, very light. He was made in Thailand. And like I said, this is actually really nice. First of all, this grey base is kind of can you hear that? That kind of material. The date stamp is P13A, meaning that he was made in the 13th week of 2021 in the A factory. Can you believe it's September? I can't either. Apparently 100 days till Christmas on Thursday. That's what they said on the radio this morning anyway. So yeah, anyway, here is Red Francesco. And we are going to compare him to his Thailand Magpie. It's been a very long day. I've been working, sorry. Anyway, so actually they have actually given him a different expression, which is really nice. He's now got his mouth painted in. And the eyes are also different. So if you look here, it just kind of goes boop, boop. Whereas here it kind of goes into a kind of little triangle. There, which makes him look more angry. And it looks like he actually has got a bomb eyelid as well. That looks so much nicer than this one. So yeah, the colour differences. Obviously, he has got a full-on metallic red instead of a normal red. But the normal red does still go into his little, well, where in real life a driver would sit, but in the car's land where his eyes are. So obviously on these little wings, you have is green and white in the original, black and grey on the normal. You can see what I was saying there, where the flag and the numbers changed. I love that expression, actually. I didn't even notice that they've given him a new expression. Now going on to the side here. So the tyres are identical. Obviously they've just replaced all of the green with the black and the white with the grey. The FR logo is the same. They have the same colour scheme, I believe. Yes. Yes? Yes. No. No. Oh. On this version it's got like a line, like something written underneath the FR, but this version it doesn't. Anyway, and all in all it's changed colour. Again, there you can see the original World Grand Prix logo versus the new one. Honestly, that new one just looks incredible. The red and the black. Love it so much. So there's the look at the top of them here. So it's the lovely chrome has replaced the white. Black's replaced the green. Look at the look at the spoiler. So you have the original World Grand Prix colouring versus the new one. Italian flag's colours have shifted. And the back you got the original versus the new. They have actually took out the boxes that the Italian flag and his number are in, which is interesting. This is beautiful, honestly. Red Francesco is really nice. And this is because we also have brought out, in the spirit of Disney shop closing, we brought out this Disney shop Francesco who I got when Cars 2 first came out. Obviously it's going to be very, very different, but I just wanted to have a little look at it just because I can. Almost like a little tribute to the Disney shop. I mean, they can still do online stuff, but personally I find that online, well, for me locally, Mattel is stocked in the Disney shops online. Not online, in person, but they're actually not online. Which is quite disappointing, because obviously Mattel is the main thing that I collect. I've got a few, it's got some glass on him. How do you got glass on him? Bit weird. Anyway. So obviously like, the Disney shop ones I do have from when I was a kid and for certain like promos and stuff. Now the interesting thing to note about this Francesco is that if you look at the bottom here, he actually doesn't have any of those decals underneath. Which is interesting. But yeah, anyway, there he is. Just thought I'd bring him out just to have a little like RIP to the Disney shop kind of thing. And we're just going to quickly compare him to some other Racing Reds. The tripod's not going to move, so I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Starting off with Jackson Storm here. They probably have the most similar colour palette with the red, white, and chromey grey. If you can hear that in the background of my video, I'm so sorry, it's just the dog. My dog is barking at someone outside, probably. So I do apologise if you can't hear that in the background of the video. I don't know if you can. Next up, we have got the newest addition to the Racing Red family, Dinoco Cruz, who also has that similar chrome colour in the number and the logo. You kind of forget how light Francesco is when you hold him up against, like, well, especially with Mayhem, when we get Mayhem and have a little look at Mayhem there. Big differences. There we go. Little look from the top. Next up we'll get Sally out. Now Sally has been deemed like the less exciting, and mine's got scratches. The less exciting of this Racing Red crew. But personally, I think that's just one of my favourites, and that's not because of the story behind the whole Case F, the elusive Case F. It's because like it's just gone red for Lightning, guys. That is just cute. That. I love Sally and Lightning together as a couple. Massive, like, now that you're growing up, you can see that a lot more in the franchise. And it's a lot nicer. Then last but not least, the heaviest car in the diecast line versus the lightest car in the diecast line. Mater and Francesco Bernoulli. Again, I like the kind of hidden theme how May has gone red for Lightning. Obviously with him being his best mate, just kind of seems right. This entire Racing Red series, though, honestly, do I prefer it more than the Silvers? Yeah, I do. I really do. I mean, I've only got 3 Silvers. I've got the main, like, 3 racers, obviously, Lightning King and the Chick. King and the Chick. The King and Chick. You can tell that I'm tired, guys. Honestly, I was working all day yesterday. I had to get up at 6:30 this morning. I'm not even going to speak. So before I mess this up anymore, there's actually one more thing that I do want to show off. That's the base colour of these Racing Reds. Francesco is grey. Storm is black. Cruz is black. Sally is black. And May has red. So this is the first Racing Red that we have seen with a pure grey base. But yeah, that's the end of this video, guys. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, please. I really appreciate all the support that I'm getting on these videos. And I'm sorry that this has took a while to come out. eBay, Disney Shop, things happening. So yeah, I hope it was worth the wait. I hope you've enjoyed. Let us know what you think in the comments down below if they turned on, because YouTube keeps turning them off. What do you think of Racing Red Francesco Bernoulli? Do you like him? Do you think he's good? And also make sure to follow my Instagram as well if you haven't already. I think that's everything. I think I plugged everything. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!